Have you ever wondered what happens when the lights go out and the echoes of the day's chatter fade into silence within the cold stone walls of a museum? Wilfred, a seasoned watchman, had often contemplated it, attributing the eerie chill to the icy wind outside as he settled into his chair for the night shift. The museum, a magnificent edifice laden with history, began its transformation as the clock struck 12. As the witching hour approached, the museum took on an uncanny quality, a sensation that seemed to permeate the air. The statues, silent sentinels of stone, seemed to come alive in the dim light, their hard eyes appearing to follow Wilfred on his nightly rounds. The ancient artifacts, each carrying a story, imbued with the lives of its past owners, hummed with an energy that Wilfred had never felt before. A hum that seemed to resonate in his very bones. Wilfred, a man who had spent countless nights patrolling this labyrinth of history, tried to shake off his growing unease. He was a watchman, not a dreamer. His duty was to protect, to guard the timeless treasures entrusted to his care, not to let his mind wander into the realm of fantasies and fables. Suddenly, a gust of wind blew through the hall, carrying with it a sense of foreboding. The lights, his only source of comfort in the enveloping darkness, flickered and went out, plunging the museum into an abyss of darkness. His heart pounded in his chest as he fumbled for his flashlight. His hand shook as he directed the beam of light, a lifeline in the darkness, down the ominous hallway. As the beam of light cut through the darkness, he saw it. A statue, previously on its pedestal, now stood in the middle of the corridor, its stone face turned towards him. The silence of the museum was now broken by his own strangled gasp, as the weight of the sight bore down on him. A chilling scream echoed through the halls, sending a frigid rush down Wilfred's spine that made his blood run cold. The once lifeless relics housed in the Grand Museum halls were now pulsating with a newfound life, their ancient spirits awakened from a slumber that had lasted for countless centuries. The museum, a symbol of cultural history and preservation, had transformed into a living, breathing nightmare. The eerie silence was punctuated by the occasional creak of a statue moving, the occasional rustle of an artifact stirring to life. Wilfred, a man well past his prime, ran. His old legs, which had served him faithfully for so many years, strained under the pressure. His breath came out in ragged gasps. His heart pounded in his chest as if it to break free. He could hear the statues and the artifacts coming to life behind him, their stone and metal bodies scraping against the cold, hard marble floor. Just when he thought his strength would give out, a glimmer of hope appeared. The first timid rays of dawn started to filter through the museum's tall Gothic windows, casting an ethereal glow on the chaos within. With the breaking of dawn, the nightmare that had held the museum in its grip abruptly ended. As the first light of day seeped into the museum, normalcy returned. The dim, flickering lights came back on, chasing away the last vestiges of the night's terror. Wilfred found himself standing in the same old museum, amidst the same old statues and artifacts. His heart was still pounding, his breath was still ragged, but the echoes of his own panicked breath were now the only sound breaking the silence. With the break of day, the nightmare receded into the realm of dreams. Was it real, or just a figment of his imagination? Wilfred could never be sure, but he knew one thing for certain. The museum was more than just a building. It was a living, breathing entity. And from that day forward, he never walked the halls alone at night again. As he stepped outside, the sun's rays warmed his chilled bones, and he looked back one last time at the grand edifice, now basking in the morning light. A new day had begun.